Okay. All right, we're gonna stop. Oh, I'm sweating. Okay. How do I want to start this? My coffee in this. Oh, okay. Hi everyone. I'm back. Hello. It's me. It's me, Grace. If you don't know who I am, this is what this video is all about. And if I touch my hair a billion times, I'm sorry. Okay, let's start this. This is my first video back from Africa, and I realized that the only videos I have up on my channel are from my trip to Ghana, and you guys really don't know who I am, what I'm about, what this channel is about. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm doing a little get to know me video, so you're not just left in the dark with 4 videos about my travels to Ghana and not really knowing who I am. If you know me in real life, hey, that makes me kind of nervous to think about, but that's all right. I wrote down all these little questionnaire things that I found on the internet, and I'm going to answer them just so that everybody watching me and my channel kind of know who I am and what I'm about. So we're going to start with the basics. If I'm looking down a little bit, that's just because I have my questions down here. But let's start this off. So again, my name is Grace. Obviously, this is making me a little bit uncomfortable, but we're going to do it. We're starting out on YouTube. Wow, what a travel blogger. What a social media influencer. Hello, everybody. My name is Grace Abigail Polis. GAP are my initials, super fun. I was born in Chicago, but now I live in Tampa, Florida, because I'm going to school down here. I'm going to be a junior at the University of Tampa, and my major, or the degree I'm going to be getting, is super long-winded, but basically I'm majoring in international and cultural relations with a concentration in African studies, a minor in French, and a teaching English as a second language certificate. So that's what I'm doing at UT. That's the degree I'm getting. I'll be graduating May 2020. If you know Kyle and Michael from the channel called Kyle and Michael, they're my friends. They also go to school at UT, and they're one of the reasons I decided to jump the gun and actually start this channel. I was born on November 4th, 1997, which makes me a Scorpio. Don't hate me, please do not exit out of this video. I'm a Scorpio and I'm proud. I said I was living in Tampa. I'm living in downtown Tampa. I actually just moved off of my school's campus this past year, and I'm in my bedroom right now. Hey. Super cool pic right back there I got from my friend who also lives in this apartment. I'm living with my boyfriend and 2 of our friends. So we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment in downtown. What do I do? What is my job? Unfortunately, this isn't my job. This is a hobby. My real job as of right now is being a tour guide at the University of Tampa. So if you ever go to visit a college campus, I'm the person who takes you around. You walk around with me for an hour. I tell you all about my really cool school. So I love that job, although in the summer in Florida, it's fucking hot, okay? It's really hot down here. But regardless, I have a lot of fun. I really like my job, and it's afforded me a lot of really great opportunities. So that's what I do for work. And now let's get into just some kind of basic things. So favorite place is hard, but I'd have to say Paris, like the basic bitch that I am. I loved Paris. I thought it was incredible. I would live there in a heartbeat. So Paris is probably my favorite place. My favorite hobby, or like the thing I like to do in my free time, I love taking pictures, much to my boyfriend's distress. I love photography. I really love to paint. I've loved doing that since I was a little kid. I sing in the car. I used to be in choir in like middle school, but I don't do it anymore. Now I sing in the car. And then of course traveling. Traveling is an expensive hobby, but it's probably my biggest one. My favorite food is anything pasta. Literally anything. You put pasta in front of me and I'll eat it, except if it's spaghetti. I can't stand angel hair spaghetti. What else? I like potatoes, sweet potatoes, baby potatoes, red potatoes, mashed potatoes, anything potatoes, I'll eat it. And I love fruit, so mangoes, strawberries, anything like that. I'm from Chicago, like I said, about an hour away from Wisconsin, so I used to be obsessed with cheese. I was a cheese freak, literally. But I've always been lactose intolerant, and up until about 8 months ago, I totally ignored it and I was like, I'm fine, I can just eat cheese whenever. No. So now I'm on the complete other end of the spectrum and I'm vegan. Just started that about a month ago. So I like fake cheese now. I still eat grilled cheese, I still eat mac and cheese, it's just not real. My favorite song, I don't know, I go through a lot of different songs. My Spotify playlist is all over the place, but if I were to pick a favorite song right now, it would probably be Through Your Phone by Cardi B. I'm a huge Cardi B fan. You put on any song, I'm gonna know all the words. And then for a little bit more of a chill vibe, I'd say Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish is another one. My favorite animal is a giraffe. You can't fight me on this. They're my spirit animal and I love them. My favorite class at school? Oh, I just love school. This is so hard. But no, my favorite class, one of them was probably my international relations class, my introductory one. It was really, really cool. I loved my teacher. She had a lot of experience in Japan and in East Asia, so that was really cool to hear about. And then, what's another class I really liked? My teaching class last semester was really cool too, my teaching English class. I actually really like going to class. I like school. I'm a not very closeted nerd. Like, I'm a totally out nerd. All my friends call me a nerd, so whatever. I like school, which is a good thing because we're all paying for it, right? My favorite person, Ty's gonna kill me because it's not my boyfriend. It's gotta be one of my best friends, Lainey. She always makes me laugh. She always knows how to make me laugh. She's freaking crazy. So she'll probably make an appearance on this channel at some point, but Lainey's probably my favorite person. Okay, my favorite drinks. I'm totally like a flavored drink person. I drink water sometimes. My boyfriend's always on my ass about it, but I like flavored drinks way more. So I like kombucha, which if you don't know what that is, it's fermented bacteria, which sounds really disgusting. And Lainey and all my friends hate it, but I like it. I love lemonade, strawberry lemonade. If I'm going to drink alcohol, it has to be like very girly drinks. Fruity, like sparkling wine, Prosecco, Moscato, champagne if I'm feeling fancy. Sweet tea, love sweet tea. And if I'm drinking soda, which I rarely do, but if I am drinking soda, it's Dr. Pepper. Okay, some of my fears. I'm kind of afraid of heights, which is weird. I'm afraid of a certain kind of height. So not like huge heights. Like, I've been skydiving, I've been to the Grand Canyon, all that kind of stuff. That didn't scare me. I've been ziplining. But if it's a height where like if I mess up, I'll die, then I hate it. So for example, a roof. I don't want to be on top of something where if one wrong step, I'll fall off and die. I don't trust myself that much. So slight heights scare me. Big skydiving heights, I'm fine. I hate bugs. I hate bugs. I hate bugs. I don't do flies. I don't do fireflies. I don't do mosquitoes. I can barely do butterflies, okay? I hate it. What do I love? I love honesty. I'm a true Scorpio there. I'm gonna be brutally honest. And most people I know hate that about me, but I'm gonna be brutally honest. Obviously, I love traveling. That's gonna be a given one. And then I love art too. One of my favorite things to do on any trip is to go to the art museums or the street fairs where there are art vendors who are painting as you walk by. That was my favorite thing about Quebec when my boyfriend and I went, was walking down those old streets and seeing the artists and the paintings they sold. I just love it. So art is one of the things that I absolutely love, and it doesn't have to be painting, drawing, sculpture, graffiti, whatever it is. I love that kind of stuff. And then obviously traveling. Some of my dislikes, hatreds, whatever you want to call them. I hate boredom. I can relax for a few hours and chill out and be in silence. I actually really like being alone and hanging out in silence, but at some point I get super bored and I need to go do something. So that's something I've been struggling with this summer, is I don't want to just work and then come home and do nothing, work, come home and do nothing. I hate routine, I hate that. So I've been trying to get out and explore different places, and you know, I just moved to this part of town, so it's been really fun to find new coffee shops, grocery stores, really pretty places for pictures, that kind of stuff. So I hate being bored, I hate laziness. And then some of my goals as a person, as a young adult here in the States, one of my goals is to teach English. That's why I'm getting my TESOL certificate. I want to teach English to other people, and I want to move abroad. So I want to move abroad. I have some countries in mind, but move abroad and then teach English to people who want to learn. Something I'd really like to do is teach English to refugees in Europe. I think that would be awesome, and I think it's really, really important. I could talk about this for hours, but I think it's really important to teach English to people who really need it and where it would really help improve their lives. So that's one of my goals. And then I want to live abroad, like I said. So I've tossed this idea around in my head a million times. I could basically think I could live almost anywhere, but I'd love to live in London. I mean, if someone offered me a job in Paris, I would take it in a nanosecond, and I'd love to live in Switzerland too. And I think living in China would be awesome. For this year, I would love to go to one new place that I haven't been to yet. So I have a trip in the works. If you saw my Insta story from the other day, you saw the poll that I was asking. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's ChasingGrace, just like this channel. But I put a poll up, and I'm thinking about planning a birthday trip, and I was asking my followers where I should go. So I'm planning that right now. That's probably going to be the one new place I go in the next 6 months, like before January. And then I want to get another 4.0 GPA. Like I said, I'm a total nerd, so I'm obsessed with my grades and getting good grades. And last semester I didn't get quite as high as I wanted. I think I got a 3.73, which I know isn't horrible, but I'd like to get a 4.0 this coming semester, which is going to be pretty difficult because my classes are going to be really hard. But that's just one of my goals for next year. And then the last one's probably going to be, why did I start a YouTube channel? Like, why now? Why me? What am I doing? And it's a multitude of reasons. So basically, I've always loved watching travel vlogs and travel videos. I'm obsessed with travel influencers. I've known about the Blonde Abroad for like 5 years. And if you're part of the travel influencer kind of area of social media, you know who the Blonde Abroad is. I've watched her for forever. Now I've obviously expanded. I follow, you know, dozens of travel influencers, but I've always loved watching the videos. And I think that videography is a really cool way to document an experience. I've always taken a million pictures when I go on trips, but when I come back and everyone's like, oh my God, how was your trip? I've always had to sit down and scroll through like hundreds of pictures, especially with my dad, because my dad's somebody who really got me into photography. He's always had, you know, these amazing cameras and loved taking pictures, so I think that's where it comes from in me. But when I would come back from trips, I would sit down with my dad. It would take 2 hours to tell him all about it. So I think videography is a really cool way to document it and a really easy way to help people feel like they were there with you. So yeah, I guess that's it. The reason I started the channel because I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I've never had the balls to do it. Even this, like it's kind of making me uncomfortable, like really uncomfortable. But I always wanted to do it. And then my friend Kyle, he started his channel with Michael, and I saw that on his Instagram story, and I went and I immediately watched his video, and it was just them sitting in their dorm room and doing this, like a get to know me kind of thing. And I was like you could tell they were kind of uncomfortable with it, but they were so funny, and it was such a good video. And they go to my school, so it was something that I could totally relate to. It was someone that I knew that was already doing what I'd been thinking about doing. So I messaged him and I was like, Kyle, I loved your video. How did you work up the guts to do that? And he was just like, we've been thinking about it for so long, we just had to do it. Like, you just have to take the jump and you just have to do it. So he was kind of my like push, you know, like it's gonna be uncomfortable, people are gonna judge you, but it's gonna be fine, you know? So I got this camera right before my trip, and then I just started filming. And now this is a different vibe. I'm nowhere fun, I'm just sitting in my room. and it's kind of more vulnerable. Like, I'm telling you about myself instead of, oh my God, look at this super cool place I'm in. Like, it's more about me. So I'm still kind of nervy about it, a little nervous, but I'm gonna keep with it because I really enjoy the editing process and I think this is really cool. And I love taking content and making content out of the trips that I take. And I think it's really cool because a lot of people in college think, you know, I don't have the money to travel. I can't do it. Everything's so expensive, and I want to show people you can do it. You know, that's going to be my next video. How the hell do I travel as a college student, going to a pretty expensive school and then going to pretty expensive places? How do I do it? So those are all the reasons that I'm making videos now and that I have a YouTube channel, which is kind of weird to say, but here I am. So yeah, that's it. I don't really have anything else to talk about, I don't think. If you guys have any questions for me, anyone that watches this video, leave a comment down below. I always love answering them. Whenever someone comments on my video, I'm like, oh my God, someone watched it. That's crazy. So leave a comment down below telling me what you want to see next. What kind of videos do you want me to film? I'm thinking about going around the Tampa Bay area, showing you guys where I live, my favorite places to go. I'm gonna do a travel Q&A as well, like 100 travel questions, because I think that's a really cool topic. So I'm gonna do that, but let me know what else you want to see. So thanks for watching. Never done a kind of outro like this before. If you need to know anything else about me, know that I'm super uncomfortable right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.